riverfront restaurant, full bar, concert, and special event venue known for music and food. More info, hours, menu, and events calendar are at salvagestation.com and on Facebook. Asheville FM is exclusively programmed by volunteers, and we're always on the lookout for people interested in radio and helping others and in being of service to our community. More information on how to get involved is available on our website, ashevillefm.org.
Good morning, watch the sun, watch it rise with a smile, open eyes, say good morning. Every morning, what a wonderful way to greet each new day. Say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Brush the hair on your head, brush your teeth, make your bed. Look at each day in a new way. Take a chance, you can be what you wanna be. 'Cause this morning is waiting, you'll see. If it's Monday, good morning. Tuesday, Wednesday,
Good morning.
Thursday, Friday,
Good morning.
Saturday, Sunday, good morning, good morning, good morning to each one of you.
All right, I'm going to start fading it off right here. Hello, everyone. What's up? I am Sig, and this is Radio Active Kids. I've already been on the radio for an hour this morning. I subbed for Jack's show, Strange Sounds, today from 7 to 8 a.m. And if you want to hear that, you can listen to the archive tomorrow. I did not play kids' music, but I played some fun stuff. And certainly nothing inappropriate, because it's radio. We can't really play anything inappropriate. Anyway, so, hi, everyone. I should stop talking and play some music. So we have an exciting show today. We have brand new music from Father Goose, B. Parks and the Hornets, Sharon and Bram. And we will be having another in-studio performance from The Moon and You, a local duo who just released their debut family music album, Big Mystery. I'm super excited about that. Let's get it started, however, with 3 songs by a new band called Blue Moon Boy. They just released 3 EPs, and they're all available on their Bandcamp page. So we're going to play one song from each EP. The first song is from their EP called Fiddly Bits, and this song is called This Song is Lava on Radio Active Kids. Stay tuned, y'all. We got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Well, looky here, this song is cool. Like taking a dip in a swimming pool. Well, hey, wait a minute. Is it just me? Or is this here song picking up speed? Like a chili pepper, well, it's getting hot. It's getting hotter than a cooking pot. And it's bubbling up, well, it's hot as Java. Oh my gosh, this song is lava! Well, that's much better. Well, that's just nice. That's right, 'cause I like my songs like I like my ice.
Holding on rocks. Yep.
But my ice is melting in this here cup. Oh, you gotta be kidding, man. It's heating up. it's starting to tingle and bubble a bit. And it's starting to burn on my fingertips. I don't want to do this thing again. 'Cause on a scale of 1 to 10 is 10. Now will someone go and tell my mama, 'cause oh my gosh, this song is lava! Nice and cool and a tidbit cold. I can't do it again, I'm getting old. So I'll put this song away for now. Don't ask me when, don't ask me how. I'm gonna bury it under the ground, when no one can find it if they look around. Wait a minute, do you hear that? Oh, it's bubbling like a volcano. Oh no! It's gonna blow! smooth. does a Bigfoot walk. He does a Bigfoot talk. He does a Bigfoot stomp. Hey, Bigfoot, get off of my lawn. He do a Bigfoot smash. He do a Bigfoot crash. He does a Bigfoot dash. Hey, Bigfoot, get out of my trash. Hey, Bigfoot, it's time to go to sleep.
Hey, Bigfoot, it's time to go to sleep.
Get to the Bigfoot. Get to the Bigfoot. Get to the Bigfoot.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard? He's working at me.
Yeah, that was the Bigfoot, Do the Bigfoot by Blue Moon Boy from their EP Critters, Creatures, Cryptids. We also heard Bee's Knees by Blue Moon Boy from their simultaneous EP Silly Billy, and This Song is Lava by Blue Moon Boy from their EP Fiddly Bits. They just released 3 EPs at the same time, and I am looking forward to hearing more from that group maybe soon. Yeah. I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. And oh yeah, I just had to share a little bit of cryptid knowledge. So, you know, we have a Bigfoot story around here that's been around for generations. It's not the Bigfoot, it's not the Yeti, it's not the Swamp Ape, it's the Boojam. The Boojam is the type of Bigfoot type creature that stories say are around here. I just love how every single place in the world it seems like has something. Anyway, I should stop talking. Let's play some new music by La Granja RAK from Chile. This song is called Chihuahua.
Yo tengo un perrito que pesa medio kilo. Es un poco pelado, flaco y chiquitito. Tiene los ojos grandes para ver mejor. Para que no lo pisen siempre va con precaución. Pariente de Miguelón, pero mucho más pequeño. Un suertudo y regalón. Es un perrito faldero. El chihuahua, chihuahueño. Es un perrito muy tierno. El chihuahua, chihuahueño. Es un perrito muy feliz. C-H-I, H-U-A, H-U-A, Chihuahua. C-H-I, H-U-A, H-U-A, Chihuahua. Chi-chi-chi, Chihuahua. Chi-chi-chi, Chihuahua. Chi-chi-chi, Chihuahua. Chi-chi-chi, Chihuahua. Yo tengo un perrito que pesa medio kilo. Es un poco pelado, flaco y chiquitito. Tiene los ojos grandes para ver mejor. Para que no lo pisen siempre va con precaución. Pariente de Miguelón, Chihuahua, 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 Chihuahua.
Father Goose, wake up in the morning and start listening to Radioactive Kids, Asheville FM. Stay tuned.
can make it where you'll see. You best believe me, lo voy a lograr. Verás, sí, mejor créeme.
Whether you're a dreamer, a seeker, go get up. Believe in yourself and always remember that makes you weak can also make you stronger. Never too young to be a positive thing. Tell me now, make them bully me and bring me to the level. No, me not in a that, never in a that. Just speak up the box because I am smarter, creative thinker. Yes, I go get up. So you said me not gonna make it? No, you're not gonna make it. Hey. Oh, you know me, what's in a me? Just open your eyes and then you'll see. You doubt me? Really?
Lo voy a lograr. Verás, sí, mejor créeme. I can make it where you see. You best believe me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, look at me, I'm living proof that you can do anything you put your mind to. But you have to remember that I'm you. I just took the highest number and multiplied two. I just believe when no one else would, and I did anything anyone else could. But the difference between them and I, that I had the heart and the will to try.
Lo voy a lograr. Verás, sí,
lo voy a lograr. Verá, sí, sí, mejor créeme. Be amazing.
Touchdown in a MIA. That's where all my friends them stay. So come on now, Mr. DJ. Just let all the music play. On. Jump, 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 jump. Stop. Mr. DJ, can you feel it? Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, can you feel it? Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ. When you feel the vibe, on the vibes it's right. Just move your waistline from side to side and jump, 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 jump. Stop. Move on a rock and move on a rock and move on a rock and stop. Move on a rock and move on a rock and move on a rock and stop. Dance. Mr. DJ, can you feel it? Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, can you feel it? Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ. Jump, 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 jump. Stop.
Dance, 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 dance.
Touchdown in a MIA. That's where all my friends them stay. So come on now, Mr. DJ. Just let all the music play and jump, 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 jump. Stop. Jump, 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 jump. Stop. Mr. DJ, can you feel it? Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, can you feel it? Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ. When you feel the vibes, on the vibes it's right. Just move your waistline from side to side and jump, 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 jump. Stop. Stop.
Oh, that is some brain. Oh. Sorry, Father Goose. I forgot about your laugh at the end. Anyway, so that is some brand new music by Father Goose, featuring Danny I, with a song called Mr. EDM DJ from his new EP, I Can Make It. Before that, we heard the title track, I Can Make It, featuring David Allen Rivera and Danny I, and etc. We also heard Wanna Dance With You, featuring David Allen Rivera and Danny I. And we started that set off with Chihuahua by La RAK from their album Vamos a Cantar. I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. Remember, you can check the show out on Facebook and Instagram if that is your thing. If not, then do not worry. You will be just fine. Really. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Oh, yeah. Coming up next, I have this week's Wizard Rock of the Week. every week from now on. Hopefully, I'll be playing one song from the wizard rock genre or school of music, which is songs written from, to, and about, and expanding on the Harry Potter book series, and some of them are pretty darn awesome. This is a new song by a pop artist from Sweden who sent me her music. Her name is Sarah Idani, and this song is called Expecto Patronum on Radioactive Kids. Hope you enjoy.
White mist all around me now, nothing left now to enjoy. I see them coming, they have robbed the world of all its joy. Dementors all around me, threatening with a soothing kiss. They tell me nothing in this life is something I will miss. What's the point in fighting back? Only hurts to be alive. I hear the whisper to me softly like a lullaby. There's sadness in the air, it's getting more than I can bear. Dementors all around me, pretty soon I will not care. So lead me to the light now. Expecto Patronum. I need to find a way out of this hell. Patronus, make me well. Don't wanna be a shell. Can't be happy, I don't know how. Expecto Patronum. I need to find a string to cast a spell. Patronus, make me well. And make the dark repel. Apathy is close at hand, realize they want my mind. I'm grasping after every happy memory I can find. Can't let them take me yet, I still have so much life to live. So many roads I'm taking, so much love I have to give. Expecto Patronum. Come and set me free. It's getting cold now. This is killing me. So lead me to the light now. Expecto Patronum. I need to find a way out of this hell. Patronus, make me well. Don't wanna be a shell. Can't be happy, I don't know how. Expecto Patronum. I need to find a string to cast a spell. Patronus, make me well. And make the dark repel. Make it alright. Expecto Patronum. Come and set me free. This night. It's getting cold now. This is killing me. So lead me to the light now. Expecto Patronum. I need to find a way out of this hell. Patronus, make me well. Don't wanna be a shell. Can't be happy, I don't know how. Expecto Patronum. I need to find a string to cast a spell. Patronus, make me well. And make the dark repel.
From a song about Harry Potter to a song about Frederick Douglass, this is Radioactive Kids.
BabaBoBonnie.com. Rhetoric, the use of persuasive language. Nobody was better at rhetoric than Frederick Douglass. You can have rhetoric just like Frederick. Rhetoric, 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 what you talking about? Just like Frederick, keyboard out your mouth. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, power make them count. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, keyboard out your mouth. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, just like Frederick. He was many things, including a biographer. America was on trial. He's the stenographer, key witness, and prosecuting attorney. He took the whole world on a slavery journey. Became a voice for the voiceless, enslaved Africans faced with hard choices. Back when they thought former slaves couldn't be literate, destroyed the myths that the masses were considerate. Blew you away with vocabulary, above ordinary, distinguished dignitary, emissary, representing for black pain, deep and philosophical or simple and plain. You know you got a story, are you telling it? Don't ever think your story isn't relevant. Like Douglas, tell your own narrative, so you can have rhetoric just like Frederick. Rhetoric, 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 what you talking about? Just like Frederick, keyboard out your mouth. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, power make them count. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, keyboard out your mouth. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, just like Frederick. 1847, he started the North Star. At the time, black newspapers were bizarre. He felt he had to use his freedom of the press. Those who suffer injustice are those who must demand redress. He appreciated white abolitionists, but thought former slaves should tell what the mission is. They pushed forward their efforts, sold copies through networks, turned readers to experts. Then he teamed up with Martin Delaney, who was astute, that's another word for brainy. He thought the publication should be named for its creator, so the name became the Frederick Douglass Papers. What's the story in your world? Are you telling it? Don't ever think your story isn't relevant. Telling your story is imperative, so you can have rhetoric just like Frederick. Rhetoric, 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 what you talking about? Just like Frederick, keyboard out your mouth. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, power make them count. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, keyboard out your mouth. Rhetoric, what you talking about? Just like Frederick, just like Frederick. He used his skills to write and perform speeches. That's readings out loud that inspires and teaches. Before the Civil War, few had seen before a black orator on a nationwide tour. When it comes to speeches, he might be the GOAT. From slave abolition to the women's right to vote. Good speeches are the art of storytelling, presenting arguments in a way that's compelling. Look at the titles, they tell you no lie. Like what to the slave is the 4th of July. The hypocrisy of American slavery. Giving these speeches shows poison bravery. What's your message to the world? Are you telling it? Don't ever think your message isn't relevant. Write your words down and then start yelling it. You can have rhetoric just like Frederick. Rhetoric. What to the American slave is your 4th of July? Rhetoric. I answer just like a deal that reveals to him more than all of the days of the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he's the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a shame. Your boast of liberty, an unholy license. Your national greatness, swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your denunciation of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence. Your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity. Mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy. A thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. What you talking about? Typing on your keyboard or out your mouth. What you talking about? Words of power, make them count. What you talking about? Typing on your keyboard or out your mouth. What you talking about? You can have rhetoric just like Frederick. Baba Bomani. BabaGatBars.com. The evolution of music won't stop, like Run DMC bringing us hip hop. When I say hip, you say hop. Hip hop. Hip hop. Before that, we scrunched up your face like it stunk, like James Brown giving us that funk. So when I say give me that, you say funk. Give me that funk. Give me that funk. The generation before took it smoothly, like Big Mama Thornton giving us R&B. When I say R and you say B, R and B. R and B. The generation before was much more bold, like Chuck Berry bringing us rock and roll. When I say rockin', you say roll. Rockin', rockin'. The generation before added some pizzazz, like Ella Fitzgerald giving us the jazz. When I say we got, you say the jazz. We got the jazz. We got the jazz. Field hollers evolved into soulful grooves, like Robert Johnson giving us the blues. When I say we got, you say the blues. We got the blues. We got the blues. After slavery, music was their favorite pastime, like Scott Joplin bringing us ragtime. When I say rag, you say time. Rag, time. Rag, time. Wanna know how American music was made? You have to start with the triangle slave trade. Enslaved Africans had their languages forbidden, but many things survived, especially their rhythms. Rhythms of the djembe, bata and shekere, survived in reggae, samba, salsa, and merengue. African influence in music remains still. You can hear it from Cuba to Brazil, especially here in the United States. These elements make our music great. Find Africa all over. Here's an example, the Ngoni from Mali turned into the banjo. The rhythms can be heard so easily, from jazz in New Orleans to go-go in D.C. Begin with field holler slaves singing at work. The other kind of songs they sing are spirituals at church. The foundation of our musical recipe, African music is part of the American legacy. Free slaves had music as their favorite pastime, like U.B. Blake giving us ragtime. When I say rag, you say time. Rag, time. Rag, time. Field hollers evolved into soulful grooves, like Bessie Smith bringing us the blues. When I say we got, you say the blues. We got the blues. We got the blues. The next generation added some pizzazz, like Louis Armstrong giving us the jazz. When I say we got, you say the jazz. We got the jazz. We got the jazz. The next generation was much more bold, like Sister Rosetta thought bringing us rock and roll. When I say rockin', you say roll. Rockin', roll. Rockin', roll. The next generation took a more smooth lead, like Aretha Franklin giving us R&B. When I say R and you say B, R&B, R&B. Next we scrunched your face up like it stunk, like George Clinton giving us that funk. So when I say give me that, you say funk. Give me that funk. Give me that funk. The evolution of music won't stop, like Roxanne Shante bringing us hip hop. When I say hip, you say hop. Hip hop. Hip hop. Baba Bomani. BabaGatBars.com. Introducing the world-famous autobiographer, newspaper publisher, public speaker, and the most photographed American of the 19th century, Frederick Douglass. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know I need a crown for this photo? So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro. I see you wanna floss on the gram, get a little fame with your little phone. The 1800s, freshest in the land. Let me tell you kind of selfie game I was on. America's most popular, I mean for real, best-selling autobiographer. Worst pay the bills, giving racist insomnia. House on the hill, self-taught lexicographer. That means I've got worse skills, flexing for the photographer. Black and white steels, that's how we do it in Anacostia with an old school ice grill. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know I need a crown for this photo? So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro. Cash and speaking fees, royalties, and federal checks. My son's a Civil War vet. Name one president that I haven't met. Could be at an all-white function, not talking clothes, breaking necks. Slim, I'm on the front porch listening to string quartets. It's confidence, not arrogance. From Southeast, most famous resident, more famous than the president. Look at the pics if you want evidence. Took advantage of every opportunity, despite racists try to do to me. The ambassador to Haiti, the U.S. recruited me. I got real diplomatic immunity. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know I need a crown for this photo? So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. Pick out my fro. Selfie king. Pick out my fro. Selfie king. king. Pick on my fro, selfie king. Pick on my fro. Yes, I'm a free man. Thank you stopping one of my plans. Punishment is severe, will knock you out where you stand. Slave owners read my book, my haters are my biggest fans. Overseers could read braille, still can't see me with their hands. Think you flexing on them hard, showing off with bravery. Flexed in so many pics with a squad, they try to send me back to slavery. There's one thing that got me tripping like A-Marie. Are you everything your pictures of you claim to be? I'm sweeter that they came to see. No one had more claim than me. No one had a bigger name than me. No one alive at the time had more fame than me. Not a player, no one's in the same game as me. Everyone posed looking aimlessly. I stared in the camera shamelessly, so you can see no one's taming me. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo, so let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. Pick on my fro. Selfie king. Pick on my fro. Selfie king. Pick on my fro, selfie king. Pick on my fro. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo, so let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. Pick on my fro, selfie king. Pick on my fro, selfie king. Pick on my fro, selfie king. Pick on my fro.
That was Baba Bomani from Washington, D.C., I believe, from his new, soon-to-be released album, Baba Got Bars. That song was called Selfie King. It was about Frederick Douglass, of course, and before that we heard Black Entertainer and another song about Frederick Douglass, Rhetoric, Just Like Frederick. And before that, we heard Expecto Patronum by Sarah Idani from her EP Fangirl, which, of course, is this week's Wizard Rock of the Week on Radioactive Kids. I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids, as I just said just 2 seconds ago. We are getting set up with members of the Moon and You in studio right now. But first, let's play some new music by B. Parks and the Hornets, a bee-themed band. I believe they're from Maine. I hope I'm right about that. They just released their debut album, Welcome to Our Hive. They had released one EP in the past, and it is awesome. This first song is called Things That Sting on Radioactive Kids. Whoops. I just accidentally ejected the CD instead of pressing play. Okay, let's play Things That Sting by B. Parks and the Hornets.
Get scared, like someone showing up we didn't think would be there. We start to get defensive and go on attack, when all that they were doing was eating a snack. These are the things that sting. 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 Try to go and make you mad because they feel hurt or they are feeling sad. Just remember not to lose your cool. Take a deep breath or take a dip in the pool. These are the things that sting. 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 Lose control, out what's in your soul. Hurting other creatures won't make you feel good. Instead, choose love just like your neighbor would. 'Cause we don't need things that sting. We don't need things that sting. We don't need things that sting. No, we don't need things that sting. We don't need things that sting. Oh no, we don't need things that sting. No, we don't need things that sting. No, we don't need things that sting. We don't need things that sting. No, things that sting.
The hair on our legs, yeah, it helps us pollinate. Air under wing, yeah, it makes us feel so great. Take the pollen from this flower here and bring it over there. That's how we do, 'cause bees love to share. I know it's kind of funny how we can't just make our honey. Yeah, it's sweeter than the shell of a chocolate Easter bunny. Take the nectar from this flower here and bring it to our home. That's how we do, we couldn't do it alone. Life spins you round in a full circle. Open your eyes to see the world sparkle. Believe in yourself and Mother Nature's plan. Know in your heart we are one with this land. Though it's symbiotic, it's not really that ironic. Flower power makes us fly so super, gosh darn supersonic. Took the pollen from his flower here and bring it over there. That's how we do, 'cause bees really care. Life spins you round in a full circle. Open your eyes to see the world sparkle. Believe in yourself and Mother Nature's plan. Know in your heart we are one with this land.
When we pollinate, yeah, it feels so great, 'cause the food we make is the food you take. Honey ain't the only thing we bring to your plate. Just think about the cantaloupe, our red and green grapes. We got the apples, pears and plums, avocados and big onions. And in the morning you need caffeine, that's why we bring you the coffee bean. How about carrots or coconuts, beets and buckwheat, good for your gut. Raspberries, blueberries, nectarines, cauliflower, you know what I mean. Broccoli, okra, Brussels sprouts, eggplant, sesame, it's what it's about. Pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving, please, or ringing in the new year with black-eyed peas. So I hope you see what it is we bring. It's not just a honey and it's not just a sing. And next time you're sitting down to eat a meal, don't forget about us bees, 'cause we're the real deal.
Life spins you round in a full circle. Open your eyes to see the world sparkle. Believe in yourself and Mother Nature's plan. Know in your heart we are one with this land. Know in your heart we are one with this land. Know in your heart we are one with this land. Oh yeah.
Wow. That was Metamorphosis by B. Parks and the Hornets from their brand new album, Welcome to Our Hive. Before that, we heard Wheeze Do and Things That Sting. All right, coming up in just 3.5 minutes, we will have Melissa of The Moon and You on the air. But first, let's play one song from their debut family music album, Big Mystery. This is the title track.
How did the moon jump off so high to take her place in the sparkling sky? Did all the stars get in their cars and drive up a rainbow, singing along with the someday let's figure it out, just you and me. Let's get to the bottom of this big mystery. Why do the clouds fill up with snow and not with cotton balls or Cheerios? What makes the sky blue like an eye, not yellow like a daffodil, sitting sunny on my windowsill? Someday let's figure it out, yeah, just you and me. Let's get to the bottom of this big mystery. Ba, 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 ba. Someday let's figure it out, just you and me. Let's get to the bottom of this big mystery.
Beautiful. Just amazing. So that was The Moon and You from their brand new album, Big Mystery. That was the title track. And I am super excited to have Melissa from Moon and You in the studio with me right now. Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much, Sagan.
Awesome. So you just got back from a big tour, right? Like a
brief
kind
visit.
of big tour. Okay,
yeah, a little bit of a tiny tour. We went up north. Sorry to contradict him. We're a very contradictory person. We went to New York and played at a library on Wednesday in my hometown, Port Washington, New York, right outside New York City. Visited my family.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm curious, was that a kid show or an adult show or both?
I guess it was both. There were a couple of kids there. I think maybe 3 or 4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
The vast majority of our shows are some mixture of maybe almost all adults and a couple of kids.
Okay. So that, leads me into my first question. So why did you want to make this album to start with? Because it really is more of a family album rather than a kid's album or an adult album or both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm glad that you caught that vibe. So our friend Gene Dolan, the executive producer of Big Mystery, we've known him for years, and he came to us when his son Fisher was a couple of months old.
Oh, wow.
And said, dude, the music out there for kids, it's not that good. I mean, I know there's lots of amazing music for kids that you play on this show, but he wasn't easily finding a lot of good family music that he wanted to hear that his baby would also fall asleep to.
Yeah.
So we were like, sure, we'll make an album with you. We'd love to do that. He helped us finance the album and gave us some really great direction as far as who to collaborate with. We love doing collaborative recording projects. So in this case, on Big Mystery, for example, the title track, you just heard Stephanie Morgan singing the lead vocal. And so she was definitely on Gene's list of Asheville All-Stars to include on the record. And we have Josh Phillips on there and Laura Blackley and just so many of our favorite locally famous big stars, Pierce Edens, all singing on the record.
Yeah, so yeah, it's interesting what Gene mentioned. I would contradict him and say that it's not that there's not much great kids music out there. There's not much really good like mellow or lullaby-ish music. Like most of the time, it's really really basic and not engaging or musically fascinating.
Right, I agree.
Yeah,
and also like often the sounds these days are kind of digital and inorganic, and that I just don't gravitate towards those kinds of sounds. So for us, it was really fun to make this record with that in mind. Of like, we want to create something that is beautiful and musically engaging and complex that babies and children and adults of all ages will all find something in and get something out of and enjoy listening to.
Yeah. I think like in my opinion, digitally created music is fine to a degree, but it doesn't really work for falling asleep or quiet time, I guess,
Yeah, I think that's true for me too. I'm sure it depends on what you're used to. Hashtag kids these days probably are hearing a lot more of that kind of stuff and are feeling better about falling asleep to it than you and I would. But I guess that's the whole thing, is that this is, it's an album for everyone in the family. So,
awesome. Yeah. So, and I'm curious what you do, and you've done like an album release show just for this album, and do you perform songs from this album in your adult shows and kids shows and vice versa?
Yeah, we do actually. So we've only ever played maybe two shows that were specifically like family shows or kid shows. Once was at Leaf in 2015, and then the other was our album release show.
Wow.
I can't really think of any other times, but we've been playing some of the songs on this album for many years.
Oh, wow.
Regularly in our set, and some of them we kind of they were like old songs that we love that we kind of pulled out of the vault because we had never recorded them before, and they seemed like they would easily fit the bill for a lullaby album.
So what are some examples of songs that are old and you've been playing for many years?
One is Willful Bird, which I'm going to play for you in a little bit. Another is The Rolling Baby Blanket of the Blue, which I'd love for listeners to hear the album version of that, just because we did so many cool noises. We had a lot of like... it's a song about a sailor that kidnaps a mermaid and takes her to the bottom of the ocean. So there's lots of like whoosh, like windy sounds and some really beautiful percussion on there, kind of giving you ocean vibes. Another one is Avignon, which is a song that Ryan wrote a few years back. So, and the Big Mystery, the song that we all just heard, we play that occasionally at shows as well.
Oh, wow.
So there's a number of songs on the album that have been in our repertoire a while.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Would you like to play a song?
Sure, I'd love to. It's
Awesome.
Just little old me today, so this is like the most stripped down version possible.
Hey, but it's still the good music, y'all.
Well, this is Willful Bird, as I mentioned. This is a song I wrote for Ryan, my husband and bandmate, not long after we got together. I was driving home from a solo tour, my first and hopefully only solo tour. And I wrote this song about coming home to the Blue Ridge Mountains.
All right.
I have been weary I have been sad, but I see that Blue Ridge rising up ahead. And from this far off it looks crinkled and soft, like a quilt on a rumpled bed. I know, my love, I'll see you soon, when the mists rise from the road and it's glowing all around me in the soft light of the moon. I'm going where I feel at ease. Oh, this big flat world might bring me to my knees. When I get there, I'll be alright. You'll wrap me up tight and rock me through the night. I have been traveling both far and near. I have been wandering, oh, these many years. But my heart's a willful bird, and though it's never said a word, it flew to make its home right here. I'm going where my bird abides. Darling, I can't live without you by my side. When I get there, I'll be alright. I'll sleep inside the circle of your arms and rest me from my flight. Darling, I can't live without you by my side. When I get there, I'll be alright. I'll sleep inside the circle of your arms and rest me from my flight.
Man, wow.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Got that morning voice.
That's okay. You still sounded great.
Thanks.
So it occurred to me, like listening to that song, that it's more of a universal theme, not really specific to either kids or lullabies. It's like coming home and feeling happy about it. So I'd like to make a kind of an assertion that maybe the album is not really a lullaby album so much as a nighttime album.
Ooh, a nocturnal musical excitement. That sounds great. I like that.
I know. I can think of one other really specifically nighttime album in the Kindie music, Canaan, Dan Zane's Nighttime, and it seems to be like this. It starts out slow and it has different speeds and different tempos, like your album, but it still has that nighttime feeling to it.
I love that idea. I'll have to check out his work. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's really fun. And interestingly, it also has a lot of collaborations on it. Yeah, so my next question is, so why why did you have so many collaborations on this album? Why was it important for different artists and different singers to be heard on this album?
Well, partly, like I was saying, because Gene Dolan, our executive producer friend, gave us this awesome list of people that he wanted us to work with, and we were like, yes, please. But also because our overall MO as musicians is to be constantly collaborating. And our band name is kind of accidentally turned out to be inclusive. It has "and you" in it, and that has turned out to be very apt for our the way that we operate, because we, like our shows, we talk about our band being kind of expandable, collapsible. Most often we play as a duo, great. But we welcome all sorts of amazingly talented friends into our set when we play live all the time. And whenever we've made an album, we had an EP that was just the two of us that was recorded live, maybe a couple of those back in the day, but all of our full-length albums have been recorded at home with lots of friends involved.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's really like a huge music party, I guess?
Yes. We have the best life. So fun.
Awesome. Yeah. And like how did you pick which artist to sing and play on which song, or like what was that decision making process like?
I love that question. It was very fun, and like just like a fun puzzle to see, like to look at the list and then add our own names to it of friends that we wanted to include vocally on the album, and then think about the list of songs and kind of see who matches what. Some of them were felt immediately like, of course, this is the right one. The song I just played, Willful Bird, Laura Blackley sang that on the album, and it is so perfect. I love her version of it so much. Yay. And I remember when she was recording it, I mean, we did all the vocal recording in our bedroom. So it would be like, oh, there's like someone I really, really respect and admire in my bedroom singing my song that I wrote. It's like this amazing experience and an amazing honor.
Wow.
So that one was a no-brainer. I feel like Big Mystery for Steph Morgan's voice was a no-brainer. Yeah. And then there were some that we kind of puzzled over. Like Pierce Edens has this amazingly gruff, almost like Muppety voice. Yes. This is how I was thinking of it. I love Pierce's work so much, and I just love him as a person. And it was like a really fun challenge to think about which of the songs on this list as a lullaby would work in Pierce's voice. Yeah. We ended up putting him on My Bean, which I really am happy about that decision.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's perfect for that song, and I can't really imagine like a different type a voice, less gruff, singing it, because he has such love in his voice.
Yes,
really. Yeah,
he does. Yeah, and he did it. There was another full take that he did where he was almost kind of like crooning it.
Oh, wow.
I was like, can you pretend this time that you're singing to a little baby that you love? And we almost went with that version. It was really hard to choose between the two takes because that one was just, it made me cry like multiple times. It's really lovely. But they both had so much to them. So it's really, if you couldn't tell, by the way, I'm geeking out. I love being a producer.
That's okay.
Like making those kind of choices when we're recording of like what kind of which vocal take to choose and like how to sort of coach the musicians and singers along into like the kind of performance that we're looking for, or just spontaneously realizing that they've just done something amazing that we never would have thought to ask them to do. All of those decisions are producer decisions that I just love that whole process.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Like it's, I've never like met, talked to anyone who found such obvious joy in like putting an album together, like all the various pieces and parts, and making them coalesce into one whole.
We're super into that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, you wanted to hear a song, the album version, the Rolling Baby Blanket of the Blue?
Yes, please.
Awesome. Let's do it. Let's see. What number is it? Number 10. Let's see. This is Radioactive Kids on Asheville FM. You are listening to Asheville FM, WSFM LP 103.3 Asheville. This is The Moon and You on Radioactive Kids.
I'm the mouth of the storm, and I've been hypnotized on too much blues. Every sound that I make on the trees start to shake like a hurricane that's humming down the dune. Under the waves, she's hiding to steal me away from that thunder and lightning down below. Well, I won't miss a thing. I'll be laughing at that old life I once knew. Under the waves, she's hiding to steal me away from that thunder and lightning. Now I play and I feast with a fish underneath that rolling baby blanket of the blue.
Wow. That was The Rolling Baby Blanket of the Blue by The Moon and You. And you were talking about it earlier, how you really love the soundscape in that song. So like, now that we've had a chance to hear it, like, how did you go about putting that together, and what did you do, to make it happen?
Yeah, so that one, I think the production on this one was largely led by the Ryans. So my husband's name is Ryan Furstenberg.
The Ryans.
He's the lead singer on that track. He and I each had one track that we sang lead on the album.
Okay.
And that's a song that he wrote. And then Ryan Lassiter was our co-producer for the whole album. We were kind of a tripod. Couldn't have ever done it without him. And Ryan Lassiter, aside from being an amazing audio engineer and producer, is also the best drummer that I know.
Oh, wow.
Please don't tell any of the other drummers that I know. But
too bad, they all heard.
He's truly incredible and subtle and musical with his percussion and his drumming. And so I think his percussion on that track was a really big part of making it sound just like you're on a calm, like, body of water at night or beside one. I grew up on Long Island in New York, about a block and a half from the town dock.
Oh, wow.
So especially as a teenager, when I was all like angsty and depressed, I would just like wander down to the town dock at night and just sit there, or I would hang out there with my friends sometimes. I remember once I took a rowboat and just rowed out into the... It was not my rowboat. I did put it back where I found it. But so, like, I I have all these like fond memories of, nighttime on the water or by the water. And I feel like the way that the percussion, especially, and the sort of like fun sounds that we made with our mouths on that track come together, it really evokes that kind of a scene.
Yeah. So who was the how did you make all the sounds? Were you all like together in the studio going all that all day long?
Not all day long, but for a few minutes, there were a few of us going. And we even did that on stage at the album release show,
so
which
cool.
made me really happy. But you also hear some like sort of distant reverby, like ting 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 sounds, and like buoy sounds, and the brushes on the snare drum make like a whoosh.
Yeah,
that is really oceanic.
Yeah, so the song almost requires really deep listening and really close listening to get the full experience.
I think so.
Yeah. Awesome. So would you like to do one more song live on the radio?
I would love to. Yay! Thanks for asking. And this is another watery number. Instead of being at night, this one is set very, very early in the morning. Which to some of us is still nighttime.
Yeah. Still technically not nighttime if you're like just waking up, I guess.
That's right. I learned this song. We just call it Little Boat Song. It's a traditional. I tried to research it and find out more about it before we recorded it, and it was tough to find any information.
Whoa.
Really. But I learned it at the Swannanoa Gathering where I run the children's program. And some friends there taught me this song.
Awesome.
And yeah. Goes like this.
Let's hear it. This is Melissa Hyman of The Moon and You on Radioactive Kids. Sorry.
Once I had a little boat, such a pretty little boat. Just as the day was dawning, I took my little oar and I pushed off from the shore. So very, very early in the morning, and every little wave would have its white cap on. White cap, night cap, white cap on. Yes, every little wave would have its white cap on. So very, very early in the morning. Cave so dark and deep, all the fishes were asleep, except where a ripple gave warning. Said the whiting to a pike, have you ever seen the like? So very, very early in the morning, and every little wave would have its white cap on. White cap, night cap, white cap on. Yes, every little wave would have its white cap on. So very, very early in the morning. Said the sturgeon to the eel, just imagine how I feel. Excuse me, dear, for yawning. People ought to let us know when a sailing they will go. So very, very early in the morning, and every little wave would have its white cap on. White cap, night cap, white cap on. Yes, every little wave would have its white cap on. So very, very early in the morning. Well, thank you.
Yeah. And I'm sure everyone else out there is clapping as well. Awesome. So this album is your first family album.
That's right.
Will there be another one or what?
I don't know. I think for me it would be really fun to do another family album. I think we'll just have to see.
Okay.
one thing about The Moon and You is that we don't have a plan. We just kind of, I mean, we have short-term plans of projects that we're doing all the time, but it's like an overarching thing. We kind of follow our noses a lot, which has so far led us into a lot of good times.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm actually curious. How long did this album take to make with all sorts of different people with busy schedules involved?
Totally, and also our touring schedule.
Oh, yeah.
So that we made this album during a period where we were touring a ton.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to remember actually when we started it. I feel like we maybe started it in the early fall, maybe in September last year, and then got it done by the end of the year. But I can't.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember. I know it took a few months at least. Of like, you know, there would be an intensive period of a week or two of a lot of recording, and then weeks where we were, you know, off traveling, and then we'd come back and fill in some blanks and do some overdubs.
Awesome. And where can people check out this album when they want to buy it?
Yeah, they can go to bigmystery.me. So BIGMYSTERY.me. And there's a super cute website that our dear friend Gary Record made for us.
It's fun.
Thank you. Yeah, there's like animation and the artwork by Julie Armbruster from the album art. And it's super cute. You can hear little clips of the album there and also purchase it. You can also go to our Bandcamp page to find it, but bigmystery.me will take you there. So that's probably the easiest way to remember it.
Awesome. And since we already know that kids are welcome at your shows, regardless of whether they're for kids or not, where can we see you perform in the future?
Well, tonight is the future. We're going to be at Highland Brewing tonight, I think from 7 to 10, something like that. We don't have any big local shows coming up, but you can always find our show schedule at themoonandyou.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. It has been wonderful talking with you, and I hope to hear much more from you in the future.
Thank you, Sagan.
Awesome. Thank you. And we'll go out with My Bean by The Moon and You. Is there anything you'd like to say about the song before we play it?
Well, we mentioned this one earlier. This is the one that Pierce Edens sang lead on. And I was thinking when you mentioned that you couldn't imagine another voice singing it, that this is one of the first songs that I wrote. And so if you can imagine my little baby voice singing it at like age 24, it's be like, My Bean, I love you so much. And then here comes Pierce just being the most lovable Muppet in the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and it has been a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, you too.
My bean, you're the finest thing I've seen. You made the stars shine down. You made the grass grow green. My bean, when you sing, you make the skies turn blue. And I'm so in love with you. Oh, I want to walk this whole world with you. See the horizon in your eyes, and we can live like butterflies. Oh, honey bee, the world is new when you're with me. You make me float upon the air, and love is all that I can see. I want to walk this whole world with you. See the horizon in your eyes, and we can live like butterflies. Finest thing I've seen. You make the stars shine down. You make the grass grow green. My beat. When you sing, you make the skies turn blue. And I'm so in love with you. I want to walk this whole world with you. See the horizon in your eyes and live just like butterflies. Oh, my bee. Oh, my bee. My
Wow, that's amazing. Asheville FM listeners are proud of their community, schools, businesses, and homes. They care about where they live and improving their environment. Are these listeners your customers? Well, they should be. Sponsor programming on Asheville FM. Call 828-348-0352 or email us at underwriting@ashevillefm.org. Disability Partners, Pathways for the Future, is a 501c3 helping people with disabilities create opportunities for community inclusion and independence. Currently serving 14 counties in North Carolina through their Asheville and Silva offices, Disability Partners is part of a nationwide movement born out of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, dedicated to advocating for the rights and resources that help people with disabilities live independently. More information available at www.disabilitypartners.org. All right, from the Moon and You to Sharon and Bram, this is Radioactive Kids.
How could anything be wrong with the indifference? Think of winter, spring, summer, or fall. As we learn from our disparities,
we find our similarities.
The differences we've got help us value what is not. How could anything be wrong with being indifferent? We're all different and we're having a ball. 'Cause if you don't know anybody who is different, then you don't know anybody at all. So how could anything be wrong with being different? No two people are exactly alike. Different colors, shapes, and sizes.
Different noses, mouth, and eyes.
It would be an awful shame if everybody looked the same. So how could anything be wrong with being different? We're all different and we're having a ball. 'Cause if you don't know anybody who is different,
then you don't know anybody at all.
How could anything be wrong with being different?
It's our differences that make us unique.
Different creed or race or gender.
It's the earth in all its splendor.
In the warmth of your embrace, the world becomes a better place. So how could anything be wrong with being different? We're all different and we're having a ball. 'Cause if you don't know anybody who is you don't know anybody. Don't know anybody. Don't know anybody. Don't know anybody at all. There's a whole lot of people in this old world living on nothing but hate.
If things don't change around pretty soon, it's gonna be too late.
They're building guns and tanks and bombs and planes, and I don't know what all. You better listen to the people when they talk about peace. Hear the children when they call. They talk about love, talk about peace, talk about a world full of happiness. Talk about love your neighbor as yourself. Talk about friendliness. Talk about do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And with thoughts like that running through your head, there's nothing good that you can't do.
Well, they've got enough equipment to destroy the world and everything that's in it.
The way I got it figured, it'll take a little while, about 25 or 30 minutes. Seems funny to me that when you talk about peace, well, you might be suspected of crime, and that the people trying hardest to save the world have lived here the shortest time. They talk about love, talk about peace, talk about a world full of happiness. Talk about love your neighbor as yourself. Talk about friendliness. Talk about do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And with thoughts like that running through your head, there's nothing good that you can't do.
There's civil war and conflict around the world, north, south, east, and west. People wherever they live have to learn that another way is best. You see, the golden rule is as good right now as it was so many years ago. You got to give love to get love. Enjoy watching the children grow.
Talk about love, talk about peace, talk about a world full of happiness. Talk about love your neighbor as yourself. Talk about friendliness. Talk about do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And with thoughts like that running through your head, there's nothing good that you can't do. They talk about love, talk about peace, talk about a world full of happiness. Talk about love your neighbor as yourself. Talk about friendliness. Talk about do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And with thoughts like that running through your head, there's nothing good that you can't do.
They talk about love,
talk about peace, talk about a world full of happiness. Talk about love your neighbor as yourself. Talk about friendliness. Talk about do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And with thoughts like that running through your head, there's nothing good that you can't do. Ease off now. There's nothing good that you can't do.
one last time.
There's nothing good that you can't do. And that's all.
Sometimes things get broken. Oops, sorry. Sometimes things get squashed. Yuck. And I dropped my ice cream, I got muck on my jeans, and I don't know how to clean it off. Oh no. I don't know how to clean it off. Sometimes things get dropped. Sometimes you sit on top.
Oh, sorry, Jess.
I dropped my hat into the toilet. I'm afraid my weed will spoil it, and I don't wanna fish it out. Oh no, I don't wanna fish it out. Okay, I did it, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe I'll fix it up again, and we'll get back to play. How are we gonna fix it?
With some glue
and string, with a hammer, paint spray, with an iron, and soap, a needle and thread, strong rope.
Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho.
Okay, I did it, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe I'll fix it up again. We'll get back to play. Sometimes things get fractured. Sometimes you stomp on top. I was dancing round the room when I tripped over a broom and my head went through the wall. Oh no, my head went through the wall. Okay, I broke it, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe I'll fix it up again, and we'll get back to play. But do you remember how to fix it? With some glue and string, with a hammer, paint spray, with an iron, and soap, a needle and thread, strong rope.
Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho.
Okay, I broke it, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe I'll fix it up again. We'll get back to play. We'll get back to play again. We'll get back to play.
See all the pieces there on the ground. Take them apart and move them around. Each little piece, it carries a code. Each little antique carries his load. Some get along while others will fight. Some like to stick together at night. Each little piece, it carries a code. Each little antique carries his load. From me and my DNA, we don't feel that great, like the animals
experiment.
And I ate butterflies.
I like chickens better. Chickens scare me. Want to sing our song? Sure.
Okay, then. That was New Cat by Duplex from their debut album, Ablum. That's right. That was the name of the album. Before that, we heard DNA, also by Duplex. And that is old. It's from like 2006. But I thought we should play it now because it's fun. And we heard a new song by Levity Beat from New Zealand called The Fixing Song. And we heard 2 new songs out of 4 new singles by Sharon and Bram, who you might know as Sharon, Lois, and Bram, but Lois is no longer performing. We heard Talk About Peace featuring Jim Cuddy and Different. And before that, this is a long set, y'all. We heard My Bean by The Moon and You featuring Pierce Edens on vocals. And thank you so much to Melissa of The Moon and You for coming in and chatting about their music and the awesomeness it entails. All right, we are almost out of time on the Radioactive Kids Show for today, but I want to thank y'all for listening and remind you that the podcast is available anywhere that you get your podcast if you want to hear the show again. Coming up next on Asheville FM is Something Else with Ernesto, so stay tuned for that. And let's finish off with some cool instrumental music from a circus band. That's right. I found this on Bandcamp. It's the Circus Bella, which is, I believe, from San Francisco. And they have an all-star band, the Circus Bella All-Star Band, they just released their second album called Mighty. So, this is going to be fun, circus music for the next 10 and a half minutes. We're going to play Clown Car Kerfuffle, and we're going to play Tent Shadows and Super Duper Hula Hooper. It's been great hanging out with y'all, and thank y'all for listening, and I will see you next week.
It's 10 a.m. in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and you are listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville.